I am recording. This is episode
Yay.
2 of the
Yeah.
podcast. I like the thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Lil? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. RJ, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing
Doing
well.
well, doing well. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it. We're going back to documentaries. Okay, let's all start with our
I had to grab my
what.
bev. I'm sorry.
Let's all start with what we think is the greatest documentary of all time. Lily, you go first. You are our guest.
Ted Bundy.
How'd I know?
Bro,
Because at lunch.
I don't get the obsession with serial killers, dog.
No, because
I take it back. It's the one about the Cecil Hotel. I don't remember what it's called, but it's about a girl and she like ended up in a water tank.
In a water tank?
oh, I saw that.
I have no clue
one.
what you guys are
I
talking
saw that
about.
one.
I have no idea.
It's really good.
Dude, no, it was like this girl, right? She was at a hotel or something, right?
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
a hotel? Okay.
Yeah.
And she was like on the roof for some reason. And then like she just died in a water tank on the roof.
Oh, she was killed. She didn't just die in a water tank.
She got
yeah,
like
but
she got
like,
like
still.
kachowed into a water tank.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
wild.
You know,
I don't know if she killed herself or like someone killed her, but you know.
nobody knew that she was missing until one of the guests complained that their water was red and tasted bad.
Bruh.
Isn't that weird?
Hey yo, my water tastes like blood, bro.
That's horrible.
Hey yo, why my water red, bro?
Goes down to the.
No.
How do you complain about that? Be like, hey
It's
yo,
like, hey yo, y'all spill the food coloring in here or something?
nah. You go talk to the dude that doesn't make enough money to be doing that type of thing. Like, I don't think anybody makes enough money for them to, or for you to tell them that their water is bloody. But like,
Well, they think that's normal because the Cecil Hotel is like known for like murders.
that's not a
So-
good thing to be known for.
Someone like
Nah.
complains that they see something weird, like they're just like, oh, okay, it's probably dead.
Just dead.
Okay,
It's just probably one of the other murders we had here. That's
Yeah,
it.
one of the 12 we have a night.
One of the 15 we have every month.
That's
It's cool.
anyway.
Okay, RJ, what's your favorite documentary?
I don't remember what the title was, but I saw this documentary and it was talking about like the world history and stuff, and like it was relating it to like biblical stuff or whatever, and it's pretty interesting. They were talking about how they like found, I think they were talking about how they found like the structure that the ark was built on or something. That was pretty
That's
lit.
wild.
I know. Like they think it was that. I don't know if it actually was though.
That's got to be buried. That's a long time.
That is a long time. Yeah.
That's got to be like buried under layers and layers and layers and layers.
Someone found a unicorn head.
I think somebody just stabbed a horse in the head with a really sharp bone and just like what? I mean like
somebody found a unicorn. No, I think someone killed that that horse.
yeah, with the bone just
someone stabbed that horse. They like
Okay,
violated that horse.
How
That's
are
what happened.
giraffes real but unicorns aren't?
okay, giraffes came from like zebra looking things. Unicorns, they would have to like their body would have to like dramatically change to grow a horn like a rhino. Which I mean, like that's not really that weird when you think about it. Like a 40-foot tall zebra or like a 40-foot neck zebra is a lot more strange than like a horse with the dead skin cells on its forehead. Like
That is true. Like, okay, giraffes have like 50-foot necks, right? And then like just a horse with like a thing sticking out its head is like just so unrealistic. It's kind of weird.
yeah, that is very weird. I mean, like humans are not smart enough to imagine up animals, so I think that someone found a unicorn. Yeah, for
Someone probably did find a unicorn, or at least something close to it. Something like, I don't know.
I believe.
But dude, I don't know. I could go for centuries about how documentaries are so interesting because the certain ones that I like to watch are like pretty like philosophical and like blow my mind, and they just kind of change my perspective on things a lot.
For sure, for sure. And switching over to it, my favorite documentary is about a man who he started his career committing or he did at one point commit insurance fraud, and he owned this zoo of wild cats,
Yeah.
like big cats, right? And he had this he has this lifelong grudge against this woman that literally has probably done nothing against him but talk crap. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Tiger King?
No way. Stop lying. That's not what you're talking about. Is it? I have not seen Tiger King.
Tiger King is
No way she
wild.
did nothing.
One more
No.
time?
There's no way she did absolutely nothing.
Okay, I don't think she did absolutely nothing, but like
I just know he's so memed. Like the dude in Tiger King.
he really is.
Just
So he's
so memed.
he's a gay meth head. That is the best way I can put it. And he's like, and at one point wasn't he like married to two dudes at the
Yeah.
and they were all in
something
a
like
what
that.
is that called?
That man is the
I
biggest
forgot.
meme like in
Yeah, for sure,
documentary history, bro.
But like I just find that super wild that was something that got released. That was something that was edited and made by a documentary creator. Like this dude like has helped with movies and stuff, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go record this crazy meth head.
Bro, like how can you marry two people?
See,
That
I
doesn't
think okay,
register
going down the
with
rabbit
me.
hole, I think that's very effective. Because when you don't have time for your significant other, the other significant other can pick up the slack. Right?
Oh,
But like
okay, so that's where we're going with this. All right. All right.
I forgot what it's called. What is it called?
Did y'all ever see that show called Sister Wives?
Nah.
No.
It was so weird. This guy married like there was like 5 of them, and they were all sisters.
Oh wow.
And he married all of them?
Yeah, every single one of them. So
I don't
wouldn't that make all of them married too?
No. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Did he wear a ring for each of
Pause.
them or one ring for all of them?
I don't.
Is he Brady? Is he Brady?
The Tom Brady of marriages.
The Tom Brady of marriage.
So weird. And then there was that one show, and it was like the family that there was like 90 of them. Do you know?
Wait,
John and Kate plus 8.
were any of them like
Yeah.
were any of them like close to twins, or did they all look completely different?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes.
We'll,
Yes.
we'll keep running down that rabbit hole. I don't think would be able to keep up. I have like 3 friends maybe. I don't think I could keep up with 5 wives.
Yeah, no. I can
Nah,
barely
bro.
keep up with-
I mean, yeah, maybe it'd be like interesting to say the least.
It would be cool for like the
I
first
wouldn't
week.
like it, bro. I would just like, yeah, it'd be cool for like a little bit, but then you're like, bro.
I mean, he has one for like every day. It's just like
No, that's so weird, bro.
you get
Nah.
one. Day.
Yeah, no, marriage is
Nah,
not
yo.
in my opinion, is not like a switch off thing. Like you can't just you get this day. It's got to be like your 200% every single day for every single one of them, and I just don't think that's not possible.
It's hard enough to put
Nah,
it.
bro. That I am willing to
Yeah.
put in my 200% to one person. Multiple people that are different people that I gotta do different things to please is no, thank you.
Them all being sisters.
Yeah, they would all gang up on him horribly.
So weird. Imagine one of them got a divorce. Like, whose side would you take?
Right, be like, no, I'm gonna stay with this dude who's crazy enough to marry 5 people. Like,
Would you like stick up for your sister or your husband?
That would be really hard.
Like,
That would be really, really hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
I could
because
never.
like all of them are married to him, so all of them made a commitment.
so
So like, are you gonna be committed to your? So is there gonna be like 4 girls gang up on one girl because one girl did the husband wrong, or is like all those girls gonna gang up on the husband because the husband is like? It's so weird. That's why it don't make sense.
Imagine him being in a relationship with 5 different people and still cheating.
Bro, like you're cheating every day, my dude.
Yeah, you're basically cheating on your significant others every single day. Like,
What'd you just do?
that's way too many people. Dude, sometimes we'll just like be in the middle of a very, very serious conversation and Lily will just burp so aggressively and it'll just like
Bro.
resonate in the room.
I burped in the middle of an audition, so like, you know,
I remember,
I think I have you beat.
I did that in my high school audition actually.
Oh wow.
It was, yeah, I recorded it too. I had my phone in my back pocket and it was recording. And
That's crazy.
I did
Yo.
I did like because so for the high school audition, of course it was in the later weeks of 8th grade, right? So me and Elias were just staying after school and we were hanging out in the choir room because that's what we would do.
Yeah.
And Duarte and Mon walked in and sat down. And I think who was our pianist in the 8th grade? It was Dowell, right, or something like that. Mr.
Yeah.
The old guy.
Y'all's 8th grade year, I think it was Mr. Dow.
Yeah,
Or that one skinny girl. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Miss A. Miss A was 6th grade.
No, not Miss A, the next one. The one with the German name.
Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, we were sitting there and they all came and sat down and they went, Michael, do your audition. Sing these scales, do this. Like, it was just out of nowhere. It was after choir, so I was warmed up and everything. But it was literally so random. Like, we were not expecting to do it that day and we just did it. So but that's kind of how my first like audition to get in the school went, because I did not know music at all, and I walked in the day of Phantom Camp, like the first Wednesday. I think it was a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Something like that. And I walked in on Wednesday, and Duarte was like, "Okay, can you match pitch?" And I was like, "I'll try." And then I did like 2 things, and he was like, "Okay, you're in. See you at Phantom Camp." And I was like, "Hello."
Bro, he did this. Okay, so I remember auditioning in 7th grade, and all I did was sing a little cut of a song and match the pitches they played on the piano. And then they let me go and I got in. It was like that easy. What is that?
It's a chocolate strawberry.
Y'all, I had bagel bites, the pizza things.
Scrumptious.
Hold on, I'm trying to
What?
video really fast of Michael in 7th grade.
Oh, please God, no.
Just
Hold
kidding.
on. Let me know when you're gonna play it. I'm gonna take my headset off.
Okay.
Yo, 7th grade Michael. Watch it be like almost no different.
I sounded like a baby,
It
RJ.
is.
You have no idea.
Looks like a baby. Like,
I mean, I still look like a baby. I just look like an even younger baby.
yeah.
Let me know when you're about to play. Anyway.
Even older baby? Did you say younger?
Oh, I found it.
Okay, hold on. How long is it?
It's Christmas. Okay, well, my voice is pretty bad at it too. I'm really annoying. Okay.
Dude, your voice sounds the same.
Okay, give me a thumbs up when it's over, because I'm for real taking my headset off.
Okay. I don't know if you can. Let me turn down my brightness so you can probably see it. I want Christmas. Hey. I want Christmas. I want Chick-fil-A. Ask your boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, his voice did not sound like that. Stop lying. Your voice never sounded like that. I refuse to believe it.
Bro, that's crazy. I hung out with I'm just joking. Before you get offended, I hung out with Ugly Lily.
He gets mad.
Bro, who was that
Bruh.
sat at our table? She's not here
You're
anymore.
just,
It was
bruh,
Chris.
I'm dead.
No, it was Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy. She
I
went
don't know
to
these
South, I think.
Did you say you hung out with Ugly Me?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
I've been with Lily since day one, dog.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty bad. It was not good. I'll tell you that. I
Yeah,
had
we were both
blonde hair.
we were both very interesting. Yeah,
Ew, I
Are you
called
sure?
him Nick.
yeah. That was when you called me Mick.
Mick.
Mhm.
No one calls you Mick, but that's the name of the show.
Yeah, it's Mick&RJ. That's fire
I'm
though.
dead, bro.
That name's fire.
All right, so Michael, I have a question actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, actually, no, not you, Michael. I'm sorry. I just like catfished you. I'm sorry. Lily, who is your favorite artist right now and why?
Like Picasso artist?
No.
Jackson Pollock.
Okay. Anyways, who's your favorite music artist right now?
That's really hard.
You don't hear that rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's-
storming outside.
It's like horrible over here.
Yeah.
That's
it was
what's
like
up.
lightning and
Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder,
Yeah.
thunder.
Bro,
Alright,
Janae
I
Aiko
have-
is so fine, dude. Holy.
What? What are you talking about?
Anyways, continue, Lily. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give y'all two because one of them is a country artist and a lot of that's not gonna count.
She really
So-
likes my tractor.
My
It
country
really turns wrong.
is Luke Combs.
Yeah, she really loved this
Mhm.
tractor, bro.
Luke Combs is awesome.
Combs
I don't care much for Luke Combs.
RJ, you also call yourself Lil Pope. I don't think you.
Hey, that was not a self-designated nickname. The choir made that for me.
But it's. And then I think my other one. I don't know. I probably will just stick with Luke Combs. He's
Oh, Polo G
Polo G's mom,
and his
dog.
mom. Why does dude? We talked about this last time. Why is Polo G's mom so okay? I don't want to say that.
Okay, I completely ignored you looking at Polo G's mom. You said Luke Combs and
Oh my gosh.
just Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty hot right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like, I mean, with the beard, he's pretty attractive. But like,
his wife is so pretty.
yeah, for real,
Bro, when you
his
get-
wife is
when you-
gorgeous.
When you get famous and rich, you can have the prettiest wife in the world. That's
yeah,
one of the
Lily, you can
perks.
have the prettiest wife in the world.
Yeah, Lily. You can get like the prettiest model wife. But
For sure.
that's one of the perks though. We talked about a lot of the negatives of being famous last time.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many good things about being famous that you can kind of look at them and be like, okay, but it's super misleading, but okay.
Yeah, for real.
I kind of want that.
It looks super dope on the outside, and then you get to the nitty gritty. And did I just get louder? My bad.
Like, think about it. Like, Luke Combs looks like a normal guy. Like, he looks like a guy you just see at Walmart picking up, like, barbed wire or something.
Like I
barbed wire. Wait, no normal people get their own barbed wire.
I don't know. Like, he looks like he went to like Home Depot to get like a new drill.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, he just looks like a normal dude, and he's like one of the most famous country singers.
He went to go get a
This
piece.
man,
He went to go get a piece to fix his fishing pole because he was gonna go deep sea senior to fishing in Panama.
oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. He just looks like a normal guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's even RJ has no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, I realized that.
City boy, I'm sorry. Anyways, what I'm saying is like he probably did not expect to just pop off like he did. You know, he was living a normal life. He still looks like he does. Like at first glance, if you don't know his music or anything, you're like, oh, that's that dude I saw at, you know, Lowe's a week ago.
He would
I
never
don't
shop at Lowe's.
Whatever. Same thing. Whatever. But my point is, now he's like this world-renowned country singer,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and like this man gets massive clout for putting like 6 different chords in one album.
No. He puts 4 chords in an album.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and
hold
it's
on.
like he probably didn't expect to pop like he did, but like now he's living this rock star life.
Yeah, that's why his music does so good, because it's so simple. It's direct,
Right.
and there's a lot of like really good metaphors. It's really good poetry to start, and then you add like
Now-
music that everyone can understand and enjoy, because like electronic and like really heavy dubstep music, a lot of people, unless you're musically inclined, you don't understand it. You don't understand why
Yeah.
it's good. But like when you put like a G, a C add 9, and a D together, and it's down, 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 up, down, it's everybody can do that. Everybody can learn
Yeah.
that. Everybody can figure that down. Like even non-instrument, non-choir, non-musically inclined people can figure that out.
You know, like, and other genres, you know, they have their purpose. You know, it's like, because I just talked to you about this earlier, actually. For example, like, you know, country music, it has a vibe to it and it gives you a certain feeling,
Mm-hmm.
you know, depending on how it's sang, you know, but overall, you know, it's country music when you hear it, and it gives you a certain mood when you hear it,
Yeah.
you know, and
It's
like,
pretty consistent. Yeah. Country music
yeah,
is
and
really consistent.
yeah, and like rap music, for example, like rap music is just feel good music.
Yeah. And one of
You
the
listen to
things,
rap music and you feel good about yourself after you're done.
yeah, for sure. One of the things I really like about like modern rap, like very modern, not like last 30 years, but last 10 years rap,
Yeah, yeah.
is like it's not all the same thing. Like country music, I'm not
Yeah.
saying is all the same thing, but stadium country music is the same words put in a different order.
that, and it just like it sounds the same.
Yeah, country music is very generally, it sounds the same,
Yeah.
but like rap music, look at Jack Harlow versus like look at Jack Harlow versus
Like
Eminem
Jack Harlow versus like Eminem and
versus
like
like the
Polo
baby,
G
Polo
and like
G,
the
yeah.
baby, Kendrick. All those guys sound so different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like all of them give you different vibe, but at the same time, rap music has this way of like making you feel better about yourself. It gives you an ego for a short amount of time.
Yeah, it
It's
really
just
boosts you up.
got that mood to it. I don't really know what it is.
What you think?
And
What
like,
Lil? What's a random genre of music that you really like that no one would expect you to really be into?
Screamo.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that I wouldn't expect that from you
It's
at
like
all. What?
This is Sempiternal. Yeah.
where it starts off is like kind of just like rock, but like slow rock, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's just like screaming, like heavy metal screaming.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
actually got into screamo there for a while. Can't speak. Taylor Mon actually got me into it, which was very weird because I'm
Oh
not.
yeah.
People don't influence me about music a whole lot, but he showed me this one group. They did a music video with, I think his name is Daz Black. He used to be on Vine, and he's got a YouTube now. And they did a music video with him, and I was looking at it like cinematically, and then I started listening to the music, and then, even though it was like aggressive screamo, it was super relatable.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was about
yeah,
like,
bro.
and it's all about like your inner demons, and like you can fix your ways, and like it's okay to let the rage out every once in a while. And I think that's the idea of screamo music. It's a bunch of misunderstood people that don't have any other form to project.
Right.
And I mean, like, that's how music is for a lot of people. It's their music is like poetry, and poetry is a really good way for people that don't
Right.
know they have feelings to project their feelings.
Like for me, like I know like y'all say this a lot, but I kind of suck at talking usually. But that's more like out live, like right here, you know, I can explain what I'm trying to say and I can do well. This is like over like a call. Like I'm not in person with a whole bunch of people. I can say what I'm trying to say and get it out. Right. But for me, when I write music, it's like so easy for me to just say what I'm feeling,
Yeah.
and just like to be able to express myself so easily. Some people just use like the pen and the pad as like their therapist, and they can just write all their problems and they can just make it art. You know what I mean?
Bars.
Yeah.
Will,
Like
you been writing any music recently? Sorry to
I
interrupt
was
you,
about
RJ.
to ask that. No,
We
I
can
was
go back.
literally about to ask that.
I wrote a song 2 nights ago, I think.
Hmm.
And last night I finished up the chords on my piano for it. I'm just waiting to get my guitar fixed. I need to get a new string because okay, Michael came over Friday and he was like, "Yo, where's your guitar?" He goes and gets it. I didn't even know this. One of my strings had like fully popped off.
Hmm.
So now I have to go get a
Oh,
string and
dang.
then I can finish it. But I have the words and what I think I want it to sound like done. So I like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, that's what's up. So like in your songwriting process, like, I know like everyone's got their things going on in their lives. You know what I mean? It's not my business to ask about those things, but like, do you take what you're going through, think about it, and then just spew it? Is that what you do? Because
Okay,
like,
this would be so weird. So sometimes, okay, most of the time actually, a lot of stuff that like really bothers me happens at school. So I'll
same.
be
School is like
like,
90% of our lives right now. We get it.
right,
It's like 90% of my
yeah,
problem too.
I
True.
will be in the middle of like history and something will happen and I just get on my phone and it'll look like I'm texting someone. I'm just writing down words.
Dude,
Like,
I'm so good at writing in history too. I mean, it's because of the people I'm around, for
yeah,
sure. Because
yeah, history class.
the people I'm in history with, like,
Yeah.
that is my main, like, that
Yeah.
is my main source of people I express myself to. So I feel super open and my brain knows to like project out and actually say what I'm feeling. So
Mhm.
sometimes I'll say something out loud and then I'll write it down because I feel like I'm being super spiritual
Yeah.
or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
For me, yeah.
notes
Yeah.
and it's not even like a sentence. I'll write down like love and then I'll
Oh
write down
yeah.
potato next to it because that's how I'm feeling. You know?
Yeah. And
And
then eventually you
somehow,
put it together.
yeah, and then I get home and I'm like, oh yeah, I was writing this and then I'll go in and I'll just like put in filler words and then somehow it comes together and I'm like, oh wait, that's not bad, you know?
Yeah, and in my opinion, if anybody who says they're good at songwriting truly sucks.
Yeah.
Like anybody who has any opinion
Like
that
I'm
they're
like a
good at
great
songwriting.
songwriter,
Yeah,
guys.
people who are like, yeah, I can write so much music and I can do it so well, they're not good at all. Because if you can write a whole lot of music in a short amount of time, it's not from you.
Oh yeah.
Like my songs take 6 or 7 months because I have to I don't like my ADHD brain like takes me from one feeling to the next really quickly.
Yeah.
So I have to basically wait until either I'm in that feeling again months and months later to keep writing, or I have to completely change the mood of the song. And like there's a very when I'm writing on guitar, there's a very distinguished difference between like the sad versus the happy chords, and
Oh yeah.
it's really difficult to stay in the same mood, and that's what takes me so long. It's very hard for me to sit down and write a song. I have to like write lyrics over months and then maybe put chords to it or maybe trash it. Like it's
It,
very
yeah.
Yeah, that's literally how I was with these songs that I'm recording right now. Like the one song that I'm almost done with at the moment took me months on months to perfect and finally be ready to take it into the studio.
yeah, for sure.
And that's one song. I still have another one that I'm still working on, afraid to record it because I don't think it's ready. And it's because you put so much thought into it. And for me, it's like for me to write and to write efficiently, I have to be in a quiet space. It's like y'all said y'all write good like around people you can be vulnerable with, but for me it's like I suck at being vulnerable around people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I think you know that about me. So it's so much easier for me to bring out all those emotions and all those feelings whenever I'm by myself and I'm in this zone where I can just be free and like thinking about that stuff. And so I just like jot it down. I'm just writing like everything that I'm feeling, and like eventually I came up with some stuff that I was really comfortable making, and like
Rip. Hey, you're lagging out a little bit. Well, while he's in the middle of things,
yeah, you know.
oh, he's back.
So
Hey, can you repeat like that
sorry.
that last sentence?
I know, started lagging on my screen. I think it's the storm, yeah. Anyways, it's like finally I found like the songs that I wanted to bring into that situation, like the studio situation,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, I took the time and I was able to get alone enough and I was able to find stuff I was ready to introduce, and it was pretty cool.
It's so weird that y'all are saying that because I have, so in middle school, like 8th grade mostly, I never would like write songs. I loved writing poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I went back and like my notes saved over from like my old phone. And so I still have stuff from like 6th grade, which obviously is horrendous, but I like found poems from 8th grade. Now, nearly 3 years later, I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, wait, this can actually be something, putting a tune to them, and then it actually being really good.
yeah, because like not everything you wrote back in those old days was dumb, because like I can tell you that I deleted it, but in my freshman year, I wrote this like spoken word thing, and it was like poetry, and it was actually really nice. The meaning of it was cool. Like good. Oh, thank you. You just said no.
So
I'm sorry.
my y'all know
It was
this.
like,
My life basically revolves around chaos. Like if there's not 100 things happening, I'm not functioning, and that I am the exact opposite when songwriting from RJ. Like I have to basically rush it
oh yeah,
because if I don't, it's like I have to be somewhere in a public area where I'm being rushed to do something and it comes to my mind. Because when I get going a million miles a minute, that's when my best thoughts come. Like I will I literally have contemplated setting up my phone on and like starting a voice memo when I hop in the shower because I'll literally write melodies in my head and sing them
yeah,
out loud, and I'll just completely forget them because I think so quickly and so much filters through my mind so quickly. And
that is true. Yeah,
like it's again just going back to it, it's really hard for me to just sit down and write music. I have to be with it, like everything else in my life, I have to be on the go, and it has to be under a lot of pressure or else it doesn't work. But then again, pressure makes diamonds. So
Yeah.
that is true. Actually, I've been through the same situation where I've had like a dope melody in my head and I just lost it, and it upset me so many times. Now, when I get a melody that I really, really like, I make sure to pull out my phone, turn on a voice memo, sing it over again, make sure I have it so that I don't lose it. Because sometimes I've lost some dope melodies that I really wanted to like, see if I can do something with them.
I think I think the best singer songwriter tool is literally the most simple, just recording on your phone.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
whether it's in memos or just like a regular video recording, I think that is the best beginner and even pro singer songwriter tool because for a lot of people, it hits randomly. Like inspiration really hits randomly and it's like very situational. So you always have to have that on you.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're not
Yeah.
going to be anywhere without your phone, so it's just perfect. I use it a lot. Like I have a lot of just like 6 or 7 second clips in my camera roll and they're a black screen because my phone is like face down on my bed and I'm recording.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Yeah,
think
man.
for sure.
Yeah, I hate to change the subject, but RJ, I really think we need to talk about these sandwiches.
Bro,
I like where this is going. There's
oh my
sandwiches.
gosh.
I really think
Okay.
we need to address this sandwich issue that RJ has been having for the past 5 months.
RJ,
Listen, bro.
5 months of sandwich problems, dude. I am like a food therapist. What do you need?
Okay,
Listen, bro.
Listen,
Lily's, I don't know if it was her mom, sister, aunt, I don't know. Someone in her family makes the most bomb, like mini little sandwich things. And I have been wanting the recipe for like, I swear, like 5 years. Like, I
okay,
don't,
so they're
isn't that
called.
your aunt?
I think. Okay, I think it was my grandma. So
I
they're
don't know your
called
grandma.
funeral sandwiches,
Did you just
and
say funeral sandwiches?
yeah, they're called funeral sandwiches.
I enjoy dead people food.
Dang, RJ, don't say that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, look this up.
No way, funeral
Hawaiian
sandwiches.
roll. Okay, y'all know what Hawaiian rolls are, obviously.
Hmm.
It's one of those, and they're cut in half, and it's literally just like ham and provolone cheese.
That ain't
And
no funeral sandwich. That's
let me finish. And then you like put them in a dish, right? I don't know the recipe, so this is all just like coming out of whatever I think it is. And you put in the oven, the cheese melts, and then they put like something sweet on top of it.
sweet garlic butter.
Sure.
I've
I
had
don't
these. You
know.
have them at like every occasion. I had them at Brady's birthday.
Okay.
Bro, I want the recipe. That is the only thing I'm looking for from you.
Seriously though, RJ, I'm pretty sure the next time we're having them is at my brother's birthday. So
So I
my
can come?
obviously. So you're probably gonna go.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna have them make like a whole different dish and let you just have like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should. Yeah, just make sure they have a separate dish for me and RJ because we can probably kill about 24 of them.
Oh, I swear
Yeah.
RJ ate like half of them, and there were like 20 other people.
Okay, while we're on the subject of food at Lily's house, can we talk about how every time I go over there, I get offered food every 3 minutes? Like that is not a
No,
joke.
yeah.
Like by her
Dude.
little like last time we were there, her little sister walked in and offered me like a sweet of some sort, and I was like, nah, I don't do sweets like that. Lily was out doing something, and I was just sitting on her bed playing with the mic, and because I had just gotten it the day before, and we were talking, and I was just talking into the mic, and she walks in and freaks me out because she looks me dead in the eyes and goes, "Do you want?" It was like a cookie or something. I don't remember what she said, and I was like, "No, thank you," and she just walks out, like not angrily, just like very peacefully walks out, and then Lily walks in right after she walks out, and I'm like, "Hello," like.
No, yeah, bro. I swear, like we were at that movie night thing,
Hmm.
and like I would walk in to like use a restroom or something, or just to get something, I don't know. And then like every time I walked in, they're like, "Do you want this? You want that? Do you want this?" And it was like, bro, it was like I felt like the hospitality, and it was like
Yeah.
so
Literally,
okay.
I love my family. They take in anyone that walks into my door is immediately their other kid now.
Hmm.
So
I'm
like
I'm still
Yeah.
the favorite though, no debate.
yeah, like my dad, I don't even think he remembers RJ's name, but he still comes up in conversations. He's like, "Who's that one kid?" And he came in and he was really nice and respectful and was like thanking me for letting him into my house. And I was like, "Oh, that's RJ." He's like, "Yeah, I really like him. He could come over more." I'm like, "Okay."
Bruh.
Your
I
dad's
just think
great.
it's
Yeah.
funny that like he was surprised I was just using common manners.
I think that was
I-
the first time anyone's came in and was like, "Thank you for letting me come to
Hey,
your."
what you mean first time? What you mean?
Didn't Michael do it too? Wouldn't he have done it? Wouldn't Michael have done it? I think Michael would have
Man,
done it.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Now I'm a lot more comfortable there.
Well,
Like the
yeah,
first,
I don't think you really have to make an
yeah,
impression.
the first few times I was trying to be, I was trying to impress him, and I was trying to be like a good kid, and I was really trying to get to know him, right? And now like we're just like buddies, like we're friends. I mean, like there's still the respect of he's an adult and I'm a kid, but like we're very,
Yeah.
very, very close.
He's just very intimidating. I can see why you would want to be respectful.
Yeah.
He's 6'5", like, dude, that's
Yeah.
he.
He is one of the only people in the world that I know personally that I look up to.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, that's what's up
Uh,
though. Hey, but like, yeah, I just think it's crazy how common like manners like that aren't like they're so acknowledged now because they're just not used as much
Yeah,
anymore.
they're really
Like common
overlooked.
respect like that isn't used as much anymore.
That is crazy. So one of the first times I went over to Braden's house, I was in his car and his dad, he asked me something about like food. I was like, "No, sir." He turns around and looks at me with like the weirdest look on his face. I was like,
I can
"What?"
see that. Yeah,
He
for
was like,
sure.
"You just say sir?" I was like, "Yeah." And his whole family just starts laughing. I was like, "Why are y'all laughing at me for using manners?" It made me like,
So, we were talking about this the other day. We were on a road trip to go see my 98-year-old grandmother, and we were talking about Megan was saying Megan said something about I was being disrespectful in some way, shape, or form, and I had to explain to her like the dynamic between because me and my dad we call each other dude because that's how we communicate and that's how we can become closer, you know? And I don't feel like people should call their parents ma'am and sir every time. Whenever they're like giving you a very important instruction, maybe.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
if you're not supposed to because when you call someone ma'am or sir, that means you have a genuine fear of them in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna call my boss ma'am or sir because they get to decide whether I eat or not. Like
Yeah.
but I could never find myself and like old people, every old person gets to be called ma'am and sir. And the first time I meet people that are adults, I call them ma'am and sir. But like most of the time, the generation above us is like, no, don't call me ma'am and sir, because they know what it's like to be intimidated by that ma'am or sir.
Yeah, like I was just always taught like to call like all my elders and like my authorities like ma'am and sir, say yes ma'am, yes sir. It was just like a respect thing I was taught. Like I always say yes sir to my dad. And or sometimes if it's like a simple thing, I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah. But like if he's like actually giving like an okay, this is what needs to happen, like a serious moment, I'll be like, yes, sir. Or like my mom is like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. No,
Which
it's like,
which
That's
I if it's like super serious, I will. But my dad really doesn't. He grew up in a very strict home, and he doesn't that's what I had to explain to Megan that it's an intimidation thing at this point because he's scared that he's gonna do something. He's scared that I'm gonna take it negatively, and then I'm gonna do that to my kids, and I'm gonna like they're gonna be scared of ma'am and sir. And I don't think I could ever. There's no one that needs to be calling me ma'am and sir, at least for now. But like even in the future, I can't see someone calling me sir.
Yeah, I think it really is just all like about the way that you're raised. Like for me, I call everyone ma'am and sir because that's how I was raised. I lived with my grandparents. Me and my mom lived with my grandparents for 6 years of my life, and they're very like Southern Baptist, like ma'am and sir every single
Mm-hmm.
time I speak.
True.
That's. And so that's how I was raised. So if someone talks to me and they're even just 10 years older than me, like that I'm going to say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, like, oh, okay, I'm okay. Thank you.
yeah,
No, stuff like that. It's really depends on how you were raised.
yeah. I feel like that like commonly like used stuff like it's just kind of a little more undervalued these days, and I feel like that's gonna change a lot too. I feel like in the next century, people are gonna like start disregarding that in general, and that's gonna be like something you say for like people that matter a whole lot. And like, I don't know, I feel like we're just losing a lot of that kind of respect factor with it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
to tack onto that, um, I don't. I think that we're losing respect in general, but I don't think that's something that's affecting our respect because my respect for my dad is more than anyone could ever know
Yeah.
because you're not there personally. You're not me or him. So you can't tell me how much I respect him and you can't tell him how much he respects me or how
Right.
much he loves me. And I mean like my personal opinion is that respect is earned by everyone. I don't care who
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
because you could have just saved a bus full of burning children, but you could be one of the worst human beings in the world. And
Right.
respect is earned. You have to, if you want my respect, you have to get to know me, which sadly isn't true because I still have to go out and respect these teachers that will never take the time to get to know me. I still have to respect these authority figures, my boss, my future bosses. Like, I still have to respect these people, even though they will generally not give me the same respect back.
Yeah.
Right.
And I understand that you're more experienced and I should be looking at you as an authority figure, but I can respect your position and not you as a person.
Right. And that's part of what it is. You know, you don't know them personally, so you're just respecting their position. And even if you don't agree with them, it's like it's part of that natural flow of things where you have to keep doing things you don't want to do until finally you can do things you want to do.
Yeah.
It's like and like it's one of those things where you just gotta roll through life that way. It is really complicated, I guess, but keeping that respect for people, really opens a lot of doors for you too. And when you understand that, it's like, yeah, this is what I need to do. I don't need to stray from this respect. But like, I feel like it's just, I don't think it's fading away in general as much as it is like generally just casually. Casually, we're able to interact with each other more openly and less of a formal way. And that's why I feel like yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. And like we're saying like, what's up, man? What's up, dude? Instead of like, hello, sir, how are you doing? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like we're just kind of changing in an aspect that we can communicate with each other way easier these days.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's like I guess I'm a little bit more just old souled in that aspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what you
Yeah.
were raised on.
Yeah. It's like, you know, saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or like even in dating aspects, which is like completely different. But like people, you know how back then, like people didn't really think anything of flowers. Like that was normal. When you go and pick up a girl, it's like, okay, here's your flowers. But now, if someone gives
Yeah.
you flowers, girls will cry because that's not,
Yeah, and on the idea of like the regularity of these things, it's like just like flowers, uh, general affection is like especially now since we're in a new normal that you're not touching everybody all the time. Um, it's just like general like
Ding.
actual yeah general actual physical and like spiritual affection is one of those things that we really crave a lot. So when we do get it after a long time, like my first hug when I came back to school was wild. Like I never I took that for granted and I never really thought about that. But
Yeah, bro. Like for sure, it's like, and also, like she said with the dating stuff, it's like we're losing a lot of the natural things you do.
settling. A lot of, well, I just know,
Like people get uncomfortable when you do things that are normal.
yeah.
And it's like, I think that's part of the comfort. It's like,
tonguing each other in the middle of the hallway is not normal. Thank you.
thank you. That's not normal. But then when you're trying to like just get to know someone and you're bringing that respect, they think it's a lot and it's too much. And it's like, no, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm a
Well,
very
It's natural.
yeah. A weird thing is saying I love you is more common than receiving flowers.
And
Yeah, see, that don't make sense.
I also think that love and hate are some of the strongest words that we've conceived in our language. And
Yeah.
like, I say I love you to literally everybody. And that, like, I say I love you and I mean it in different ways to each person.
Mhm.
That's what I think is, like, I've been in genuine arguments about how much I love people because I just tell them I love them. Like, not like, sounded great. Not like horrific arguments where friendships ended, but like it like the idea of love has changed a lot because we've learned, especially in our last few years of school, that love is something that we need to take and hold with us because it's not guaranteed,
Yeah.
especially from your friends. And definitely being in a new normal has helped all of us with that. Like, we've
Yeah.
realized that our people are worth a lot more to us than we could ever imagine, and whenever we don't have them, our lives change a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I say that speaking from personal experience because I was off the rails. I like had no emotion for 6 months.
Yeah.
We
So
talked about this in
listen,
choir.
hold on to what you have right now, because what you have right now is important. You know, you're gonna miss it when you lose it. You know, it's one of those things where you just had to like hold on to what's precious. You know, that affection that you get from people, because that's gonna help you when you're down, and that's gonna help you when you go through stuff. So yeah, we just got to make sure we're all on top of that. You know,
Hmm.
and I feel like it all just it all comes together in like a, everyone who respects each other, you know, they build that bond. You just got to keep that. You got to take that, run with it.
For sure. And that like summed it up awesome. Lil, do you do you have anything to add to that? And then we can add to that folder.
Yeah, I want to show y'all how I pop my feet.
Let's not. That's kind of weird. Not even gonna lie.
Okay, that's it.
RJ, did you hear that? Oh, he froze on. RJ froze on. Oh, he's back. He's back.
I'm so mad. Did y'all catch? Did y'all catch the end of it?
No, you got to say it one more time, dog.
Just take it and run with it is what I was saying. Like,
I
that affection you get from other people, it's developed through that respect, and you just got to take it and have it, and just keep it and cherish it, because it means a lot, and it's going to help you in the long run. So
for
yeah.
sure. Lil, do you have anything spiritual to add to that before I wrap us up?
No.
She's like, you covered it.
Solid. From Tiger King to loving your friends and keeping what you have real close. Thank you if you made it this far. This is the end of episode 2. Y'all did great.
Yeah,
See
peace.
y'all later.